all the horn dogs around her and climb her way to the top.
She ruled Egypt with her douchey brother, Ptolemy XIII. They were married, which was the custom at the time, and apparently no one thought that was gross. Like any modern marriage, they were always fighting and never fucked.
It was a constant power struggle between siblings fighting for control of Egypt, but Cleopatra was not a woman to turn up her toga and run.
Enter Julius Caesar, who had the Jack Nicholson paradox of being incredibly sexy, yet cursed with a heinous comb-over. Et tu, brutal.
So when Caesar rode into town, Ptolemy tried to start a bromance by cutting off the head of one of his enemies and delivering it to his door like he Amazon Primed it.
Everyone loves getting head, right? Well, this blew up in Ptolemy's inbred face. While Caesar thought the guy Ptolemy killed was a douche, this was a little too Glenn Close for comfort. Instead of throwing down, Caesar was totally skeeved out. Cleopatra used Ptolemy's dumbass move to her advantage. One night, Cleo snuck into Caesar's camp rolled up in a carpet. Do you think her carpet matched the drapes?
A Roman never tells. They say Cleopatra was fluent in 7 languages. One of them must have been the language of love.
She bossed and tossed that Caesar salad.
Because Caesar was backing her claim to the throne before his toga even hit the floor.
And what happened to Ptolemy? He wound up accidentally drowning in the Nile. Cleopatra didn't take shit from anyone and even had her own sister executed for siding with Ptolemy. So gangster.
9 months later, Cleo ties it down by giving birth to the Air region of Egypt. So how'd Cleo lock down power? War games? Negotiations? Land sacrifice? Nah. Her
By all accounts, Caesar and Cleopatra were balls deep in love. Caesar had it so bad for Cleo, he built a golden statue of her. But they really couldn't make anything a fish, since Caesar couldn't divorce his Roman wife without facing political backlash.
They were the ultimate power couple till Caesar kicked it. But when the new leader Mark Antony invited her to Rome, she moved on like a Kardashian.
Italian men must be pretty easy, because once again, a meeting with a Roman leader left Cleopatra impregnated with political power. And a baby. A few years later, Mark Antony moved his shit into Cleo's place and they got hitched, even though he was a total skis and married to some other chick. Dick weasel.
Mark reconfirmed Cleopatra's power over Egypt and gave ruling power to each of her children. Some researchers say she married Mark Antony for political gain and never really got over Caesar. I think she was just married to the baller lifestyle.
After Mark Antony died, is her poussoir cursed or something? Well, Cleo was captured and placed on suicide watch, but this was a woman who always got what she wanted. To the death.
According to myth, she was poisoned by an asp. But she most likely consumed a cocktail of poison and opium, just like Anna Nicole Smith. In the end, she died the way she lived, in control of her sitch.
Cleo fucking Patra. Boss-ass bitch from start to finish. Hey guys, this is Ella Darling here. If you want to check out another one of the bossest bitches of all time, click here or hit the link in the description below to see our episode on Marie-Joseph d'Angelique, the slave from Portugal who wound up in Montreal and